All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Wednesday, July 16th, set by Tramp. But first, let's have the cryptic clue of the day. Yesterday, even you heard the French state eastern wind. Well, the answer was flatulence. Well done to Alan. Even is flat. You heard is the letter U. The in French, le. State, here we have North Carolina, and Eastern E. All right, try today's. Unique abuses, i.e. sin urges. Unique abuses, i.e. sin urges, 3-7, and the three-letter word has a U in the middle. All right, let's see what Tramp has for us. Change Labour Party. Use consultants for new style. It's a nice clue. 14 letters. I'm wondering if, yeah, I think Labour Party use is 14. I'm wondering if change is a very hiding in plain sight anagram indicator. Consultants for new style. I'm thinking new hairstyle, maybe. But I would have thought the word hair would be in there, but for new, well, maybe some other kind of style, consultants, fashion. Yeah, I'd love to get that one, but a lot of nice starting letters. Let me try one down. Jump on this bus, not a cycle, after crash. 12 letters this time. I'm wondering if, let's see, bus, not a cycle. Yes, 12 letters, 6 plus 6. So I'm thinking crash. Here is the anagram indicator. I'm having a sneaky look to see what letters might be in common between one across and one down. And B and L. And so jump on this. Is it going to be something to do with transport? Or something you jump on like a trampoline? Oh, a bouncy castle. Oh, I know when my sister's kids were young, one of the best things was for their party to rent a bouncy castle. So I think that's it. All right, so now, yeah, that B is going to... Where will the Y be? I mean, probably at the end of one of the words. Consultants for new style. No, there'll be 2 U's to use up. I don't see it. Well, let's go to these acrosses. Security organization. Cut short fight. That's excessive. I'm wondering if the security organization could be UN, and then maybe a word for, yeah. Oh, yeah, does the cut short apply to the security organization or the fight? And then I think the definition would be that's excessive. Don't see it. Uses old charts to get around India. Excuse me. Well, old is usually O. Yeah. I'm thinking uses is the definition. Charts could be maps or plans. I mean, if the definition is uses, then utilizes. Oh no, but that wouldn't have an O for old. All right, how about my son has sixth sense around group of mummies? question mark. Oh, I wonder if it is a group of mothers. Oh, group of mummies. Could that be like the Women's Institute, or is there another Mothers Union or something? Oh, yeah. Oh, my, of course, can be something like core, and sun could be S. Yeah, so my corsage, corsair, group of mummies. No, I don't see that. Uh, Drug to port, smuggled by suspect, that's dangerous. I'm wondering if to port something is a verb. It can be a verb, so maybe a drug, I don't know. But then also smuggled by. Suspect could be an anagram indicator, maybe an anagram of that's or that. And it's going to mean dangerous. No. One quotes king, penning short article. Oh, well, I don't know. I was thinking that if you quote things, you might cite them. Could you be called a citer? One quotes and then king, penning short article. No. Oh, King Canute, penning short article A, TH. No. Daughter eats ice cream, initially is prepared to dry up. No, don't get that. Drug to have sex, it might slow you down. 5-4, okay. Ooh, a speed trap would slow you down, or a speed bump. Drug can be speed. Can to have sex be bump? Yeah, I think, there are phrases involving bumping. Um, yeah, I think that might be it, a speed bump. I'll leave it in and we'll see if it stays. One case of beer switched for bitter. That's great. Ooh, yeah, oh yeah. So I was trying to think first of all of acrid, but then there is this word acerb. I think more common is acerbic. So one is in playing cards, the ace, and the case, the outer letters of beer, BR, but they are switched around. All right. Briefs of wife found in sheets. Great clue. Briefs like lawsuits. Oh, yeah. So wife, I think, is going to be W. And that's going to be in sheets like linen, laundry. Oh, it could be sheets of paper. Yeah, I think it's going to be law something. Sheets. Yeah, I don't quite get that yet. Piece together back of Diplodocus, say, I think that was the answer to a clue in the recent past. Our bones kept here. Oh, I think it's something like an ossuary, isn't it? A place where you keep bones. Back of I think back of Diplodocus might just be the letter S. But why say spine? No. All right, before I finish the last few crosses, let me go back to the downs. One put on scales going over this. Oh, I think one might be I or A. Put on, well, scales could be climbs, but it ends in R. Going over this. No, I don't see it. Did value fine stamp for collection? Oh, I'm thinking collection. I thought that might be an anagram. But if speed bump is right, there's no D in fine stamp. No, delighted, Prince getting let out. Oh, Prince is usually P, so although it was Hal the other day. Yeah, something like P and getting let out, released. Don't see it. Sits around first and rests. Maybe sits is the definition. Around first might just be an A, and then a word for rests, and it's going to mean sits. Oh, maybe sits as a parliament or as a judge. No. Perfume from men about to cheat on you. Men about to cheat on you. Aroma. No. Reason to restrict booze. Is it going to be a type of booze? A charade of reason, logic. It could be the reason why you do something. And then to restrict, to tie. No. Row following meeting in part of factory. I think it's going to be a part of factory. We're going to have a word for meeting. Oh, assembly, I think. Definitely then something to do with a factory. And a row, or it could be a row. Assembly line? Yes, a row could be a line. There we go. Take out, women, paid for by party. One might kick back in this. Well, that must be the definition. One might kick back in this. It could be a the. Then what's the second word if that is a W? The swan, no, callous in production, keeping so elegant. All right, I think callous in production, we anagram callous, and it's going to keep S-O. Oh, no, that's only 8 letters. Maybe callous in, but then that's 8 letters, and we only need one more. Or is it something to do with Maria? Yeah, don't get that. Dwarf raised leg. Ah, yeah, so again, I'm not sure about that. Bump, is it going to be one of the 7 dwarves? Can't think of one with you. Saw, deliveries, bold with spin. Oh, a saw, excuse me, could be a proverb, but I don't know how that would be. Deliveries, bold. Let me put in proverb. Bold might be B. Yeah, I don't think that's quite right, unfortunately. Each container to corrode. Oh, each can be EA. A container, I think it might be just a tin to, I mean, I'd prefer if it was eat at. To me, if something corrodes something else, it eats at it, but it might eat. To me, eat in means not to go out to a restaurant, but I'll leave it in and we shall see. Like fence and tree. That's a great clue. Oh, like can be as, and if you fence something in, you pen it, and an aspen is a tree. All right, let's try these last 3. Found fake Titian, that is for framing. Oh, found fake, maybe? Or maybe fake, maybe found is the definition, fake is the anagram indicator, and that is, I think, might be IE, that is framing the anagram. To found, yeah, I was thinking the past tense to find, but to found something might be to initiate. All right. Cold month, mostly for island. Well, cold is C. The month mostly is most of April, and that gives the Isle of Capri. Equalize in match, getting behind marker. That's a nice clue, but I don't know. Is it going to be to equalize? What is the word ending? I'm thinking NC. Equalize, like equivalence, or now, or could it be a marker? Coincidence? No. All right, a pretty terrible first pass. I think what I might do is stop and write down on a piece of paper Labour Party use and try and work out what this anagram is going to be, meaning consultants for new style. Oh, I think the S will come at the end. Let me try the anagram helper and see if something jumps out at me. Labour Party use, the right number of letters. Oh, it's probably going to be ERS, I'm thinking. Oh, beauty parlors, I think. Ah, yes, so it is. Yeah, your new style. Yeah, I like that. Now, I think beauty parlor is an Americanism, or did you ever call them that in Britain? I only think of it as an American thing. Anyway, I think that is the right anagram of Labour Party use. All right, does begin with A. One, put on scales. Oh, scales going over. Maybe we reverse the word for scales. But then this is the definition. No, did value. Oh, treasured would be did value. Fine stamp for collection. Yeah, I don't understand how that would be right if it is right. A fine stamp. Yeah, I don't see that at all, so I'll leave it in, but we'll check at 15 squared. All right, that is a P for my prince getting let out, and it's going to mean delighted. Deloira. Um, yeah, I have a feeling it might be a PRE, or it could be a vowel. Delighted. No, how about sits around first and rests? Oh, I thought that one might begin with an A, but it doesn't. Sits around, relaxes, and rests. I mean, rests would be relaxes, but how is that? Oh, it would put an X here, which doesn't seem very likely. All right. Oh, perfume. Odor, I suppose. From men about to cheat on you. What else could it be? No, there must be another word for perfume, a nicer word than odor. Oh, it could be a brand of perfume from men about to cheat on you. No. Oh, maybe a perfume from men, like some kind of musk or something, but then about to cheat. Oh, about could be on, about to cheat, and then to cheat on you in 3 letters. I don't see that. And that's our reason to restrict booze. Oh, rationale. Oh, yes, to restrict would be to ration, and booze might be ale. All right. Security, organization, cut short, fight. That's excessive. Oh, yeah, it is UN, and then the fight is a duel, and that is cut short, and something that's excessive, not called for, would be undue. Oh, this put on scales, going over this. All right, I'm going to pause and think about the second letter. I think it's an adder, and I think it's a double definition. I think one that is put on, something that is added, is an adder. Bit of a stretch, and scales going over this. Well, any kind of snake would have scales going over it. All right, I think this is core. Now the sixth. Yeah, I don't know what this. I think the sun, but then maybe it has sixth sense around. Sixth sense would be ESP, right? Oh, so I think no, corpse, corpses. All right. So my core and sun has within it the sixth sense ESP being turned around, and a group of mummies might just be at corpses. All right. This might be cider because I am thinking about thee still for 14 down. One quotes King Penning, short article. Still don't get it. If it was a T, what else could it be? Cater, coater, cuter. Well, here's my. Ooh, one might kick back in this. One might kick back in this. Oh, is it like a swimming stroke where you kick back? The swan, the twin. Okay, let's look at the wordplay then. Take out. Women paid for. Oh, by party. Yeah, I think that's going to be do. Oh, yes, you might kick back in Taekwondo. Um, so take out. Oh, the word take is out or anagrammed. Women, I think, is just a W. Paid for. I think that's just AN. How is paid for? Unless it's a reference to the Irish or Dublin in particular, one for a woman, you're one over there. Yeah, we'll have to check 15 squared for that one. All right, so what is this law? Briefs of wife found in sheets. Leaves. Yeah, maybe it's not law, but I think L something W. It could be low, low lie. That's still our dwarf. Raised. I mean, it sounds like it's a word for a dwarf or a name of a dwarf backwards. Raised. Leg. Oh, it could be a dwarf plant. Maybe a word for raised and then a word for leg. Oh, I think leg can be L from LBW. No, how about me equalize? Con. I like it being CONN. Match, getting behind. No. Oh, this, I think I said ossuary, but I think it might be ossuary. That's how you piece together. Back of. Ooh. Oh, ossuary, that's it. It's an anagram of S, say, hour, and then bones kept here. All right. Callas in production, keeping so. Oh, classical fits, but I don't know. Other than, yeah, we definitely have all of Callas, but we don't have in. So what do I have left over? Oh, I think it keeps, because there's only one S, I think it keeps sick. And I think that would be like leave it so, or it was so. Is that from Latin sick? Again, we'll check 15 squared, but I feel good about that. All right. Not flatulence anyway. I think this might be some very long, not an everyday word like congruence, convalescence. No. But valence, I think, has some meaning that might lend itself to this type of word. Oh, this is looking like proverb. So let me put it in. So Saul would be the definition. Deliveries bold with spin. Yeah, I don't see that. I am past the 30-minute mark, my own personal guideline for when I'll use the check word button. I'm going to check that one. It is right, but yet again, another one from Tramp that I don't quite get. Ooh. Equalize in match. Oh yeah, I'm wondering if it ends in balance. Can balance be match? And maybe then we have a word for equalize, and then in match. Oh, well, I would have, yeah, getting behind marker. Oh, could it be a bulance? Yeah, I don't know about that. All right, the bottom half is getting there. Let's try the top right. My delighted. Ooh, that S might help. Prince getting. Oh, pleased. Oh, and if something is let out, it is leased. I think I even said released. Oh dear, oh dear. Daughter. Oh, no, I was thinking of to dry up, some kind of desiccant. Daughter eats ice cream initially. I think the cream initially is that C. Is prepared. Oh, and then is. Okay, so I think it's, and I think the prepared is the anagram indicator, and it means to dry up. Um, I think it might be desiccate. I think I would have spelt it wrong. And in fact, I'm still not sure I'm doing this right. But oh yeah, we should have two S's. So classical may be wrong. Yeah, that's probably wrong. Because I think even just looking at eats, what have we got here? 9 letters. D plus eats is 5 letters. IC plus IS. Ooh, where does the other I? Oh, no, hold on. Yeah, we already have the E at the end. Uh, it's something like desiccate. All right, I'm fairly sure the T goes there. We only have one C, but then that must be an I as well. Dry up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 5 down does look like it should end in an S. What am I left with then? Another S? Desiccate. No, I think I made a dog's dinner out of this one, as my mother would say. I think what I wanted to be is desiccate. So I'm going to put that in and check word. Oh, no, reveal it. Oh, it is. But there are 2 E's. Oh, I think I was counting is, but I think it's all of ice, ICE. That's where I went wrong. That's my excuse. Plus the C from cream. All right. Tricky one. I just make a note of that. Yeah, very, very tricky one. So now that sits around first and rests, who uses old charts to get around India. All right, it's not utilizes, I'm glad to see. Or it could be uses. And yeah, I'm thinking of exploits. Yes. I think it's a very funny definition. Uses of something are exploits. I mean, we think of exploits as the adventures of somebody, but I think it can mean how you used something, how you exploited it. And the charts are plots around I for India. All right, I think this must be odor, but I don't know why or how. It is right, so we'll check that as well. I'm writing down a lot today. Sits around first and rests. Oh, I think rests can be repairs, but as yeah, I don't know how this is working. First might be A1, whoops, or AI, or just the A or the I. How would that do for our drug to port smuggled by suspect? That's dangerous. Oh no, I don't think repairs is wrong. I'm thinking of parlous can mean dangerous, I think. But I don't see how the wordplay would work. Drug to port, smuggled by suspect. Yeah, I don't think this is right either, but let's go ahead and check it. No, I'm going to go ahead and reveal. Oh, serious. Oh, I think suspect, yeah, is just simply sus. Good Lord. And then drug, I think, is E. Oh, port, I should have thought Rio. That comes up a lot. And if something, I don't know if dangerous and serious really mean the same thing. Anyway, oh, this must be reposes, rests, but sits around. Oh, sits for a painting is poses, but you put around or re first. Now, I think of re as meaning more about than around, but that's probably just a nicety there. Dwarf raised leg. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be a dwarf from, I don't know, the Ring Cycle or Lord of the Rings. No, and briefs of wife. Oh, sheets could be layers. I just thought of the word lawyers. I think they do in the British criminal system refer sometimes to the lawyers as who is your brief on this case. Yeah, that's another tricky one. Oh, a counterbalance. Ah, yes. To equalize would be to counter, to match could be to balance. I don't know what getting behind marker is because counterbalance does have some meaning. I thought it was something to do with window shades or window construction, but getting behind marker, yeah, we'll have to look at 15 squared for that. All right, just my dwarf raised a leg. All right, I'm going to pause, think for a minute what word might fit in there, and if not, I'm going to have to go to wordplays.com. Yeah, so I think I was just looking for words that might fit, and I can't remember what I had first, but then I thought of I thought of upstate, but then upstage. So raised, something is raised, it is up, and the leg, like the Tour de France, is going on at the moment, and Ireland is doing very well. So that could be a stage. And if you dwarf somebody, you upstage them. So nothing to do with Lord of the Rings. Oh dear. All right, let me check all. Oh, speed hump. Oh, hump is a better word for yes to have sex, of course. All right. So let me make a note of that. Yeah, there were three I had wrong today. On the plus side, I didn't have to use word plays at all, but that's cold comfort. Anyway, let's take a quick look over at 15 squared. All right, the blog today is by Andrew. Entertaining puzzle, a couple of nice anagrams, and a few easy clues. Yeah, I think so. Let's see, desiccate, the word. Oh, yeah, it's a trap for the unwary. Yeah. I don't know what the word is for people who are even lower down the scale than unwary, but anyway, that one really tripped me up. Uh, oh, equalize. He says, ah, so that's the definition to counterbalance. All right. And a counter, yeah, like when we played Ludo or whatever, you'd have a counter as a marker. All right. Then a lot of the downs. Sure is fine. Stamp is tread for collection is telling you that the tread collects the word for fine. I like, well, I reluctantly respect and admire that. All right. Do is cheat. You, in other ranks, from men goes about to cheat, to do on you. Oh my goodness. Taekwondo, on, paid for is it's on somebody. That's very tricky. And then classical, sick, yeah, sick does mean so inside an anagram of callous. And then PR is spin, over, of course. Those cricket ones, and then B for bold from cricket. I had no chance with that one with two cricket. Michelle also put in speed bump. Oh, yes, that was the phrase I was thinking of. Bump uglies, terrible, terrible term. Also considered bump. Oh, for collection was a bit misleading. Yeah, very complicated, all right. Jeff Down Under got the speed hump. Yeah, anyway. Ooh, desiccated coconuts. Both have two C's and one S. Thank you, Angela Almond. Desiccated coconuts. Two C's, one S. I will try and remember that. Oh, Hilda Baker, her desecrated coconut. Hilda. All right, well, not much more to say about that. But anyway, I thought it was a good, fun time for all. A great stretch of the brain. Anyway, thanks as always for watching and have a great day.